I would be saving Jeff at the same time.
That's the only idea I have, is to go in the isolation chamber and stand there. I won't even like attempt to do it and miss notes, no. I will literally stand there and stare at the screen.
I was just trying to think of who would end up in first place. Rob and Jamal are in the top 3 and very, very good at the game.
But, you know, with Jamal, you can't trust him to agree to anything, especially if him and Dante really did have an alliance.
This is terrifying because I'm a control freak. But with this game, I feel like my fate is in the hands of various other people.
It's a very good chance that you could be first in this.
But I don't know who's going to be at the bottom.
That's the thing. Like, I would throw it, but then you'd have to put Dante against me.
This is supposed to be Chelsea, and that's her skirt.
That's her skirt?
Yeah. The sock puppets, it was an idea of me and Mark.
I'll play CG, you play Dante.
Oh, my God. Look how long Dante's hair is.
Yo, like, seriously, man. Like, oh, my God. My hair just came off. We decided to create characters of the gamers are in the house. So, for example, this is me.
This is perfect. This is Jamal with the big mouth, trash talking all the time.
What are you doing here? You suck at games. What?
I'm not finding the humor in the sock puppets.
I see a big shadow.
Maybe it's because my sock puppet is 9 times larger than everybody else's.
That's a definite.
After being in the elimination challenge, I don't want to be there anymore. So I'm going from here on out, I'm going to try to win every single game.
When it came to Dance Dance Revolution, I just need to really just prove myself that I'm the ultimate gamer.
I put in a lot of effort and a lot of practice getting that game down. I got up at 5 the next morning knowing I sucked at it.
It feels like all the worst games possible for me have come up right in a row. But CG and I have kind of said we'll always have each other's back.
So there are rumors flying around that CG might throw the match just so that whoever's in first place can put me up against her.
All I know is Dante needs to go home. If he's gone, magically all the fights will stop. I wonder why, because everybody in this house gets along, with the exception of Dante. This is bull. Dante, go home.
Welcome to this week's Isolation Challenge for Dance Dance Revolution Universe 3. Keep in mind that your ranking from the Real Life Challenge will be combined with the Isolation Challenge to determine your overall ranking. The lowest ranking player goes to the Elimination Challenge. You will be dancing on 4-panel single-player mode, and you will be playing to the song Feel the Beat by Master Source. Ready? CG, let's see your groove.
Hello, CG. I'm considering stepping into the isolation chamber and basically just standing on the pad and waiting to fail the game. My strategy behind doing that is saving Jeff because he's been a good friend. Yeah, I'm taking a risk, but I know Jeff's not gonna do good.
I think when you can hear the beat and carry tempo and when you have good rhythm, that translates into a game like DDR awesomely.
I knew that it was going to come to this. If CG threw this for me, it would be great for me. It would keep me out of the bottom, and there would be a chance that I wouldn't even go into elimination.
TDR, probably at the bottom. It's a game I was worried about as it was, so it's very hard to focus, when you're already worried about, yourself going in.
I got possibly the best score out of everyone, so I'm pretty proud of what I did. Dance Dance Revolution's been, my game for the longest, and I just know how to follow the beat, if anything, so pretty confident what I did.
Great job!
I started hitting the first couple notes, and then I was thinking, this is when I have to decide. Like right now, either I keep stepping on these arrows, or I just stop and save him. I just kept going. I just need to do this.
All right.
There she is.
They did exactly what I wanted to.
It's kind of stressful, especially since I know that CG has openly stated that she's willing to throw the match just so she can get me out.
You don't have the balls to say my face.
Whatever you say.
That's the difference between us.
Okay.
CG and Dante started arguing. CG went at Dante about the alliance.
Jamal will come in and say one thing, you'll believe it immediately and think I'm the worst person in the world.
No, it has to do with our past relationship. It doesn't even need to be about stuff in the house.
But still.
When Jamal said, this is the kind of person Dante is, he came to me about an alliance. What are we to assume other than someone is being a snake? So
This situation right now, I think, is blowing up way bigger than it really needs to be over something that's this big that we've all already known.
Yeah. Jamal obviously doesn't like me, and he'd obviously like to see me go. He obviously openly stated he wants to make as much drama as possible in the house.
I'm just upset, very upset, and then I have to deal with all the drama.
I'm gonna call you behind your back.
I'm sorry, I don't really care to partake in this drama, whether you guys want me to or not. I've got enough going on in this house. I've got enough to focus on, enough people to worry about, and now I gotta worry about myself.
I'm tired of sitting here and we can talk about this back at the house. Let's just hear from Joel who number one is and who the last person is. Joel, where are you?
there's definitely a different feeling about the room. There's just emotions on fire right now. There's people that are upset at each other. There's possible alliances being discussed, and there's backstabbing going on.
We have combined the scores from the real life challenge and the isolation challenge. Person in last place and up for elimination is... it's Jeff.
CG had considered throwing the match. It's a way to save me. It was the second time I've ever played the game. But the bottom line is I failed in the isolation chamber. I'm going to have the worst score, and I'm going to be going to elimination.
Jeff, you tied for last place in the real life challenge and were the weakest player in the isolation challenge.
I was completely shocked that Jeff was in the bottom. I honestly thought I was in last place.
The person in first place is Swoozy.
It feels amazing. This is a spot that I enjoy.
That was very well done, Swoozy. Congratulations. You were in first place in the real life challenge and came in second in the isolation challenge. You've been here before, so you know you have a tough decision to make now. You're gonna have to pick an opponent for Jeff. So Hannah and I will see you all later to find out who Swoozy has chosen for Jeff. I'll see you then.
I always think Swoozy's gonna win. He's just so focused, and he has skills in every game we've played.
There's a lot of strain in the house right now. Everyone's weary of all the things that are going on. People are talking to other people. They get nervous and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stress right now.
Can I talk to both of you?
Yeah.
Like somewhere not here?
Okay.
When we got back from the isolation chamber, the first thing I did was pull Jeff and Swoozy aside and tell them that they should put me in it. Jeff, being selfish, I want to be the last one to see you. And Swoozy, it's the way you don't have to pick anybody.